All right, good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Monday, August 4th, 2025 Mayor and Council meeting of the City of Dalton. A quorum is present. Mr. Monk, if you will lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Council members, you have before you an agenda. At this time, I will entertain a motion.
Make a motion, we approve the agenda.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. At this time, public commentary, and if there's anyone that wishes to speak, there are comment cards at the back of the room. If you wish to speak at any point during the meeting, if you would please move to the back of the room and get a card and do so now, we would appreciate it. I do have 3 comment cards already. First is, I hope I pronounced the last name correctly, Karina Wittes. Is it? If you will please come forward to the microphone, and you're welcome to speak there or over there. So if you want your back to the audience, whatever you prefer. There's good? Okay. All right.
Okay.
And you have 3 minutes. So when we get close to 3 minutes, I'm just gonna kind of let you know and let you finish up your thought. Okay? All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Karina Guaires, a participant in CICLEP, the Civic Action Leadership and Training Seminar designed for Latinos. I'm here to request that we work together, starting a pediatric care center in our cities and provide adequate care for all children. Each children sick, injury, or require emergency care had to travel to Chattanooga to receive treatment. While our local care center can stabilize patients and provide the first aid, we face significant challenges if we are unable to reach Chattanooga. Having a pediatric emergency room ensures faster care, more accurate diagnosis are prepared. Pressures. A pediatric emergency room specialist in training children understand typical childhood sickness and know how to interpret vital signs that change with age. The facility also manages medications adjusted for children's age. Childhood and signs and symptoms are different than those in adults. And pediatric emergency healthcare professionals are better trained to detect childhood problems early. Furthermore, having proper equipment and essential pediatric emergency rooms must be equipped with tools adapted to the children's size, so oxygen tank, catheters, blood pressure monitors, and scales. Medications and pediatric concentrations and technology like pediatric monitors that minimize human error with caring for infants. Many families in Dalton have a health insurance plan that only operate in Georgia. However, with these families seek pediatric medical care in Tennessee. They face several risks, and travel can jeopardize their children's health, and the many incurred medical bills that are not covered by their insurance put the finances risks. We progress in made and essential to establish a pediatric emergency protocol that can be distributed in schools and communities. This will ensure that our families are prepared to act quickly in the event of children medical emergency, as every second accounts with the children's life is at stake. Establishing the Children's Hospital is essential for Dalton, and all 12 CICLEP participants agreed to the need to address the issues. We are to collaborate with you, develop a strategy to make this reality. Thank you.
Thank you. And if you would share your document, one of the staff members in the back can make a copy of that.
Okay.
We would appreciate that.
Thank you.
Very much. Next, Ms. Leal. Did I say the last name correctly? Leo? Okay.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Dureselin Leo. Um, voy a hablar acerca de una experiencia que tuve con mi hijo en el hospital de Dalton el 16 de julio.
She's gonna speak on a personal experience over
Con mi niño en el
with her son in a Dalton hospital.
Mi niño llegó con vómito, tiene 2 años y pasaron 3 horas y no lo atendieron.
Her son started vomiting. She went to the emergency room and they didn't attend them for over 3 hours.
Llegaron adultos después de él que fueron atendidos primeros que mi hijo.
Other people came in after them, and they were attended before her son was.
A pesar de que mi hijo estuvo vomitando varias veces en la sala de espera, no fue atendido.
He threw up multiple times in the emergency room and he still wasn't attended.
Por esta razón, mi esposo, mi hijo y yo nos tuvimos que dirigir al pediátrico de Chattanooga.
For that reason, she decided to go to the Children's Hospital in Chattanooga.
Donde la atención fue inmediata.
They were immediately attended there.
Con esto que queremos es que necesitamos una atención para nuestros niños más inmediata.
We need more attention for our children in the hospitals.
Sabemos que construir un hospital es algo muy grande, por eso no estamos planteando es una unidad dentro del hospital.
We know that making a children's hospital can be very time consuming, so just having a children's wing in the hospital would be a lot of help.
Con especialistas y con todas las herramientas y todos los equipos necesarios para cuidar a los niños.
With all the appropriate staff and I guess the stuff to take care of kids. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
También queremos decirles que la comunidad latina está lista y abierta para ayudarlos. Sabemos que es un trabajo bastante grande y que quizás no solo pueden hacerlo.
She said that with the help of the Latin community, we are willing to help with building this part of the hospital.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your time this evening, but we would like a copy of your comments and if you would be kind enough to share those, and we have your contact information. Thank you. Mr. Litterdale?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. My name is Jim Litterdale with my daughter Jillian. We operate a coffee shop on West Kyler Street. We were here 2 weeks ago to complain about the movement of the construction down there. Since that time, there has been a lightning amount of things done, and it really, really looks nice. People are swarming back. They're not afraid to come down there. And this has happened all in 2 weeks. And I wanted to thank the mayor and the council, Andrew, Chad and his crew at Dalton Public Works for doing a really bang up job. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Litterdale. And I know that all of the elected officials, we appreciate everything Public Works has done to support the vendors we were using and to get this done. It looks really good. Thank you. Thank you for coming in and sharing that. All right. Next, we have staff reports. Margaret?
Thank you, Madam Mayor and Councilman. I gave you a report on June's events and their actual economic impact. June was a great month for us. We had 3 brand new groups up at the Convention Center, the Georgia GOP, Matrothacom, and a Rubik's Cubing convention. All were new to our area. So those really helped put June over the top in regard to economic impact. Our hotels did reduce their rates July of last year, so we're starting to see that in the collections to level out. So we are once again ahead on collections. Thank you.
Any questions or comments of Margaret? Okay, thank you, Margaret. All right, do we have any other staff reports? Okay, next we have, and for our guests this evening, we welcome you to please stay for the rest of the meeting. It's actually quite short this evening, but you will then see that we will adjourn and have an executive session, and then we will come back. But when we adjourn, when we do come back, there will be no other business before this council. But appreciate so many people being here this evening. All right, so this is a wonderful opportunity to get to recognize our Public Works Department. Andrew, if you will, please share the information before we get to do our special recognition.
Thank you, Madam Mayor and Council. So we've got a couple photos on the screen, and then we'll call the Public Works team up for recognition. We're incredibly excited to recognize our Public Works team and design team on the award they recently received down in coastal Georgia at the annual Georgia Chapter APWA convention. So the city was selected, the Public Works Department, to receive the Project of the Year award in the category of small city rural community. And if I recall correctly, that's any community under 75,000. So that's still a big population band. In the environment category for project value of 1 to 5 million, and this was for the 4-phase, what we call the Walnut North Drainage Improvements Project. As you know, the project consists of 4 phases. 3 of those 4 phases have been completed, and the final phase is under active construction as we speak. The project delivers green infrastructure, which is a new design technique, or new for Georgia, I might say, capacity upgrades and redundancy to reduce flooding in what we call the Walnut North drainage area, Murray Hill subdivision, West Hill Cemetery area, and property damage that goes along with flooding. So very excited. What I will say, I just shared this today, because of this project, the project was conceived through the city's 21st Century Stormwater Master Plan that was developed over the course of a year in partnership with Arcadis. Richard Gruhl is here with us tonight. I'm glad he could come up for this recognition. And it provided, just as a reminder, a list of 30 project recommendations, and we're about a third of the way through that list as we speak, and hopefully we'll continue executing those projects into the future. And it just so happened that Chad Townsend's first or second day on the job was at the public information meeting for this project, and the room was filled even more than today. And we got through the presentation, and a citizen said, well, this is all fine, but how long is it going to take the city to do all of this? And so that was maybe the only question we had not quite prepared for, and we committed to 2.5 years, and here we are today at 2.5 years, and the final phase is getting close to wrapped up. So our team was a little bit nervous when I committed to that timeline, but they have delivered, and we've received recognition through the state. Georgia Municipal Association has called on us to advise other cities as to stormwater planning. Rich, Jackson, Chad, and I were able to speak at a national conference about the city's stormwater master planning efforts. And then in just next month, Dalton was selected with a group of other cities, New York City and some cities in Virginia, to share our experiences and learned experiences to communities throughout the nation. And so I think based on those things, it's quite easy to see why our team is deserving of this honor and why they were selected by the Georgia chapter of APWA. And I think at this time we'll call up Chad Townsend, Jackson Shepard, who's the project manager, and Richard Gruhl from Arcadis, and served as the project manager over design for this project, to receive the award.
That's great. I would ask that other council members please join me down front, because this is a pretty big deal, and it's very exciting. So we'll get a good photo. Just want to share that we are, we talk about, scaling projects up or down. We are able to do really awesome things, even for a city that's, around 34,000 citizens. We're doing awesome work, and we're able to do that because we have a very talented team of people. So, Chad, let's see, get you to hold that for the photo. Do you want to? Please, this would be a great time if you want to say anything about all your good photos.
I just want to say thanks to all the council members that worked this into the ordinance for us to get to do these type of projects and facilitate these citizens that call with these issues. A lot of municipalities that we talk to don't have that opportunity to do so. So I just want to say thank you for that opportunity. And then as well as Rich and his team at Arcadis, we couldn't ask for a better group of engineers to be working on this stuff. So given the light of what's happened, we've had multiple serious rain events over the last 2 years while these projects have been going on, and as these projects are finishing up, and we are seeing a lot of rewards from these projects. So they're obviously doing great in the engineering department as well. So thank you.
Okay, council members. You have before you minutes of the mayor and council meeting of July 21st, 2025. This time I will entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Have a motion.
Second.
Second, any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, item number 4 under new business, Airport Navigational Aid Service Agreement with DBT Transportation Service. Andrew?
Yes, thank you, Madam Mayor and Council. I have here a contract for our navigational aid service agreement with DBT Transportation Services. This is included in the airport annual budget and actually comes out of savings of about $4,000 from what we've been paying with the previous company. Just need a signature to move forward.
Okay. Are there any questions or comments of Andrew? Not, I will entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
Second, any discussion? Not, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
All right, next we have item number 5, Kings Ridge Drive, no parking traffic control change request. Chad?
Sorry about that. Good evening. The traffic control change is to implement no parking on the north side of Kings Ridge Drive from the intersection of Westchester Drive to the cul-de-sac on Kings Ridge. Kings Ridge Drive is 22-foot wide asphalt and cannot accommodate double parked vehicles, which we have observed multiple times in the past, particularly around the cul-de-sac area. This comes with a positive recommendation from the Public Works Committee as well as a recommendation from the Fire Department. With that, I'll take any questions.
All right, any questions or comments of Chad? If not, I will entertain a motion.
So moved.
Motion.
Second.
Second, any discussion?
Will there be signage to alert people as to this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Righty. Item number 6, also for Chad, Fraser Drive, Delaware Drive, all-way traffic stop control change.
This traffic control change is to convert the existing one-way stop for Delaware Drive onto Fraser Drive into an all-way stop intersection. After evaluating this intersection, we found that sight distance constraints for eastbound traffic on Delaware approaching the intersection at Fraser Drive had some sight distance concerns. After studying the intersection, it did warrant the need to make it an all-way stop. based on ASHTO warrant criterias for an always stop intersection. And this one has been reviewed and approved by the Public Works Committee as well.
All right, any questions or comments of Chad? All right, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Have a motion?
Second.
Second, any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Item number 7, 2025 milling and resurfacing of various city streets, project number PW-2025 LMIG, consideration of contract award with CW Matthews Contracting Company.
Yes, this request is to execute the contract with CW Matthews Contracting for our annual asphalt resurfacing in the amount of $1,688,362.53. We received a total of 5 bids on the project, and CW Matthews, being the low bid, came in roughly $500,000 under budget. This comes with a positive recommendation of the Public Works Committee, and if awarded, the contract must be completed by May 31st of 2026.
All right, any questions or comments of Chad? Not, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Motion, do I have a second?
Second.
A motion and second, any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, item number 8, resolution 25-15, call for election. Andrew?
Thank you, Madam Mayor and Council. Every few years when we have city elections, the council is required to adopt a resolution to call for the general, and in this case, special election. This year will be held on Tuesday, November the 4th, 2025. This resolution calls for the appointment of election officials and to authorize the election superintendent to appoint such poll workers as may be deemed necessary. In the general election, as a reminder, Council Ward 2 seat is up, Council Ward 4 seat, and 2 of the City of Dalton Board of Education positions presently held by Matt Evans and Manny Mesa. As far as the special elections on the November 4th ballot, there are 3 acts that were approved by the legislature in the 2025 session. Act 109 pertains to the Independent School District's homestead exemption. Act 340 and Act 344 relate to the City of Dalton and Independent School District's current homestead exemption for residents age 70 or older. The referendum will be to ask whether the exemption should be increased to $325,000. The resolution also states that the city clerk is the municipal qualifying officer and that the Whitfield County election superintendent will carry out the election duties as provided by the service delivery agreement.
All right, any questions or comments of Andrew? Not, I will entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Motion,
Second.
a second, any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, at this time, I will entertain a motion, but before I welcome that, I will remind everyone that we are going to go into executive session where we leave this and go to a private area if to discuss real estate matters. When we come back, we will adjourn the meeting. You're welcome to remain, but we will not have any other business or comment for Alford at that time. Item number 9, executive session for matters of real estate. I will entertain a motion.
Motion to go into executive session for the purpose of real estate.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we are adjourned. Oh, now I have, motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second, any discussion? Not all in favor?